There once was a man named Dallin, who said that the man named Vaughn was nothing but a pawn. Hey guys, I'm DStoucan, it's NoLifeGamecast, and we are playing Final Fantasy XII once again, and I'm just right outside the entrance to Lowtown. Let's jump in here and see what's going on. Oh, before we enter this area, let me clue you in on something. Never, ever pick up pots. Ever. For any reason. There is a good thing awaiting you if you do not do that. Rely on the animals and creatures and monsters and whatever you fight in the game to give you enough loot to sell or craft items to be able to progress. Do not pick up stuff. And I will show you in due time why I told you to do that. Never, I repeat, never do that. Now, where is old Dallin? He is actually right to the south of us. So we just need to go this way. No problems, huh? Oh, one thing before I go any further with this, I want to put this on 5%. On my screen, this thing is going complete ape shit on the audio, so I want to make sure that it works properly. I may end up putting it even lower than that at some point, depending on what's going on. Now, I'm going to be quiet during the cutscenes, so you'll be able to hear the cutscenes quite well. Old Dallin's place. Let's go in and talk to him. So, I'm still trying to iron out the system because you cannot adjust the freaking audio. There are no audio settings for this game, and it sucks.
If it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Dallin. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
I've heard all I need, so this, crescent stone. Can I have it? Then I can find that secret passage into the palace, right? Not much of a listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of a sunstone, it will be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of these sunstones? You seek GIZA Plains. Speak with the nomads there. You will find your sunstone. Leave by South Gate and continue south. Their village is not far. There are like to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. Famous last words. Alright. Let's chill. You. Use the planes? Yeah, be careful. You're very helpful. Why? Question. Why is old Dallin's place full of kids? Are these his, like, grandkids or something? And who is she? You may talk with the Moogle from the Cartographers Guild in the Southern Plaza before you leave for GIZA. It can't hurt to have a map. Ah, yes. That's another thing in this game. In order to have a mini-map of every single area, you must either uncover it by traveling every corner of that area, or you gotta buy it from the Cartographers Guild. Let's see, GIZA plans. Hang a right here, and I'm practically at the south gate. This will be easy. Alright, let's go. Now, I told you before we head out, I really do need to do some shopping. Because, I hate to say it, but Vaughn is not really the most powerful character out there. Even though he's the star of the entire frickin' show, he is not he's not the best character. So I'm gonna go and shop, and then I'll be back, and we'll save it and continue forwards. Now, first time shopping, you want to sell all of your loot. Step 1. Just sell all of it. Huh, I never noticed that. There's a planter here for some reason. Really bad camera angle too. Oh well, I can't really get a good look at it. I never noticed that before. Hey, let's progress this way towards the end game. Squirrel! There's a squirrel. Speaking of squirrels, hi. Wow. They really changed the Moogles from previous games to this one. They started recently changing them like at a rapid pace. They used to be basically like 3 circles was like the Moogle. Like you had one for the head, one for the body, and then one for the pom-pom thing. And they were pure white and had a red pom-pom. That was their whole thing. They were famous for that. And then they changed them. I don't know why. Because they were just fine as how they... just fine how they were, but, you know, stuff happens. Welcome to McGill's Sundries. How may I be of service? I'm gonna sell some stuff. Now, I believe if you keep the pebbles, you can use them later on. So I'm gonna sell off everything else. I'm keeping the pebble. See, its price is 2, which makes it completely worthless, but I'll sell the high potion, why not? I need some extra money now, I could buy them back later. Potion pack, 2 potions for 70. Yes, I will take that, thank you. Awesome of you. And I want an antidote, at least one of each item for now, and then we'll continue on. I just want to have it up, like an emergency backup, just in case we run into something. I don't think we will, but it pays to be prepared in this game. There's a lot of randomness that can happen throughout the battles in the game, and I really think that if they give you an option to get something, get it, like as soon as possible. And I really, ever since I started playing this game, like way back in the day, I have always wanted that sword in the back. I've always wanted that sword. It's it would be so cool. But they belong to a certain enemy, which we'll find later on, and they're not really that difficult to beat, really. They're kind of slow and stupid. Welcome, welcome. I'll be closing the store early tonight. Special circumstances, you know? Should be quite an evening, yes? Let's, hold on. Let me do this real quick. I think that's the lowest I can get the background sound. So we'll just do that. And I have subtitles enabled, so yeah, you'll be alright. Attack power +2. I do not have the stuff for it yet. I will buy I can't remember what Pinello has for skills, but I'm pretty sure I want to just, you know what, I'm just gonna save my money. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of weapons and armor until the late game anyway. Upgrading the armor as I see fit, but I also want to go for a magic build with Vaughn more so than weapons and armor. And I will show you why once we get to that point. Once we get a few magic spells under our belt, the game is going to be so much easier. Especially once we meet some more characters. I want one of these, and I want one of those for sure. This boosts magic, so be sure to have the cotton set before you head out. And I need to buy techniques with basically like non-magical skills, and I need to buy magic stuff. So magic and techniques are just to the north. Okay, no sweat. I mean, I've played this game 100 freaking times and I've beaten it 100% through to the point where I've destroyed every single part of this game, and I'm just going based on memory. Oh, excuse me. I'm just going based on memory. Cure. I can't get fire and cure, so can I sell something? How about I sell 2 potions? And wrong button. Let's try licenses. I got 14. So let's see if I can do something else. Light armor. I cannot. That sucks. I have to get one of these, either this one or this one, to unlock this one. That's a shield. No, that one. That's what I need. I think that's level 1 light armor, then level 2 shield, and then heavy armor, shields and stuff that way. However, I really would like to get I was thinking about using staves for the elemental purposes, but at the same time I really want him to use magic, stand back, but really have a good punch with physical attacks as well. So I think bows might actually be the best way to go for him. So let's save our points for now, save our money, and when we get to that point in the game, when we've leveled up a little bit, we'll come back and we'll just raid the shops. Just absolutely hammer the shops and get everything that we need to get for Vaughn, because my previous playthroughs, I always had him become a warrior, and he wasn't really that strong as a warrior. I mean, he had great attack power, per se, but he's a little bit slower than some other characters, and he also... His build, if you look at his stats, his core stats are strength, vitality, and speed. His magic power is only 4 points below that. However, if you equip him with magic equipment, that's going to differ. Literally, his core stats are 20 strength, 20 magic, 20 vitality, and 20 speed. The only reason he has got 24 of strength, vitality, and speed, and not 20 on magic power, is because I have him equipped with a sword, a light armor hat, and a leather vest. So I can actually up his magic power considerably with the magic build, and also he has one of the highest attack powers in the game. Augmented with magic, he is an absolute powerhouse. A bit of a glass cannon at first, but once you get some augments or some licenses to get the heavy armor in coalition with his raw untapped magical abilities, he is probably the strongest guy in the game if you build him like that. It's pretty damn sweet. So I'm going to save it here, and we're going to continue out. Once again, this is going to be a nice long episode for you all. I am not a fan of short episodes. I always to be wanting more, and besides, I'm only uploading 3 episodes a week. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, if I was uploading every day, I could see doing like a 15-minute jobby or something like that. But you know, that's not the cartographer's guild. That's the chocobo guy. Cartographer is... Where are you? Wait a minute. Are you the No, I don't want... No. I do not want to buy a chocobo. I want to buy... Maybe he's not around here yet. Maybe you have to do some stuff before he'll show up. But he does show up here in the South Gate. So, yeah, let's just charge forward. I have to say that the people have been saying that the audio and the voices of this game have been compressed and muddled, and I have to disagree. This was a PlayStation 2 game, okay? PlayStation 2, not 3, not 4, but 2. It was not much better than the original PlayStation, and people really gave it a lot of bad reviews because they're like, hey, why is this all compressed? Why can't we... I mean, the graphics are great, but why can't we just like super high quality everything? Well, you were working with literally 64 gigs of RAM. 64, or not 64 gigs, 64 megabytes. Excuse me, that's not even a speck of dust compared to the system I'm running to play this game. So, I mean, it's like a grain of sand on a beach, you know, and people want it to turn into a rock. Well, in order for that to happen, you really gotta... Yeah, I give this game credit when credit is due. They didn't have much to work with here. They didn't have much at all. Actually, this game was probably the most underrated of the entire series. And I think that it is a phenomenal addition. I think this was exactly the direction they needed to go with the Final Fantasy series. However, it took them until years later No, this game came out in 2007 and 2008, depending on whether you were in America, Japan, or Germany, or the UK. This game was phenomenal for its time. Hey, Waterstone. Alright, and by the way, if you steal from these guys, do not, he's gonna cast Protect. Do not try and attack him, because he will whoop your ass. So just steal. Oh, he's actually attacking me. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Ow. He's got, maybe. Yeah, he's gonna just run away and bait other enemies to your location. I'm getting really lucky here. If he was to keep attacking me, I would have been screwed. Yes, something from Drabble. Oh yeah, that's worth quite a bit of money. And the reason I'm just going through here and attacking things is because I really need to level up. I mean, as soon as you get to Southgate, you've got to level up. I mean, it's just mandatory. And of course, you see the village is right there. So I can go there anytime and get stuff, and it's not a big issue. Yeah, you notice this area is like giving me 10 to 12 experience plus. So that's a huge improvement from what we were getting. And I need to get a potion in me as soon as possible. Pop that. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait patiently. I don't want to attack. I don't want to attack two of these guys at the same time. I wonder if I can just aggro you. Nope, didn't work. Ow. This is gonna hurt. Okay, let's steal real quick from you. Okay. Now attack you. Come on. Now a way to really... Ow. 2 hits? Eat my shorts. You don't get 2 hits on me at the same time. A really good way to do this is to kind of circle the enemies and try to get behind them. Because a lot of times, it actually works like that. The mechanic actually works pretty well. Like, you'll be able to block better, and you'll be able to get critical hits better. A lot of people don't know this. And when they first start out playing the game, they're like, well, you know, these guys are really, really difficult. I'm having to use potions constantly. Well, if you circle behind them with very difficult enemies, or dealing with multiple enemies, a lot of times they can get trapped on each other, and you can kind of fool the AI to the point where you can actually do quite a bit of damage to them before they ever attack you. Of course, unless they're magical enemies. Magic has an auto-locking AI system, so it doesn't matter where you are or how far away from you they are. As soon as you step in range, they will blast you with magic enemies. And here's the cartographer guy. Hey, buddy. How are you? Just a traveling Moogle trying to scrape by? I hear you. Your name is Nutsy. Okay. You look like a squirrel, too. I'm not surprised. Monsters during the rains are too scary. So I should be here during the dry. Okay. There's the dry season and the rainy season in this area. During the rains, those big lightning bolts don't mess around. Those are elemental orbs that float around, and they cast Protect and Shell on themselves. Protects against physical, Shell protects against magical, and they are extremely powerful. See one early game, run. Just sidestep it, run away. They will not aggro on you. Unless you get too close. I think either too close or you actually try to attack them or steal from them. So I would like to buy a map, yes. GIZA plans, thank you. Fine purchase, you won't regret it. Moogle's honor. Well, there you go, buddy. I guess that's kind of like a Boy Scout's honor. And you are cool. Green pom-pom and everything. It seems to just float magically. Unless you kind of zoom in, you can see that it's actually attached to him. So yeah, and here's a shopkeeper. And what you got for sale? You got dagger, broadsword, Araki armlet, bangle. I do need a bangle. Eclipse Libra, and the only way I can use this properly is if I have Libra for the magic ability, and then I have to equip that. I don't have the ability to equip spells and what they call gambits, and this is something that's brand new at this point in the Final Fantasy games. Gambits will allow you to automatically control characters. Basically, they are, if you know anything about coding, basically they are just elaborate versions of if statements. They're just saying that when this condition or this condition is met, this will execute whatever the gambit tells it to do, based upon two conditions. And you can stack these up, and you can get more gambit slots, and you can play around with them however you like, depending on how you want each individual person to act, or try to get the whole party to work together as a whole, depending on your situation. Now, I need to get the license for this. Not only the Libra, but not the equipment per se, but also I need the spell to use that. But I will have to use it, because Libra allows you to see the target's HP and status ailments and status buffs and power and what it's weak towards. Very, very, very useful. I've got plenty of other items and stuff I can use. I have loot too now, so let's get some money. All right. New goods. Unassuming surcoat. Simple surcoat stitched from pieces of leather. Choice pieces of leather. I will buy that. Chromed leathers. Yeah, it's an upgrade. But not for me. But for Pinello. And I would love to buy the bangle right now, but I'm going to wait. Yes, I know the children love to frolic around in the dry season and the wet season. And you could talk to these guys, but I forget what they're called. Cockatrice. These are actually this game's cockatrice. They look so much different in other games, but in this game they're just giant turkeys that roll. They will all up and roll like armadillos. They are super fat turkey things, and I am not a big fan of them. I think how they look is kind of cool, but their moveset is rather derpy. As you can see, this guy is not the smartest of birds. And you can talk to her and talk about the cockatrices and all that good stuff. Talk to the elder there. But actually, you need to talk to this person standing in front of this giant dark stone here to progress. And I will do that next time. I'm DStoucan, this is NoLifeGamecast. If you like the videos and you want to see more, please click the follow button, like it, subscribe, leave some comments. Let me hear from you guys how the videos have been going and how the content is. And I'm off to go record more of this because I do not want to stop here. So I'm just going to spaz out like this, and I will see you later.